to Similarly Different. Hey guys, and welcome to another Similarly Different episode. Today we are with an innovative woman who is going to be talking to us all about what is coming into the world, which is already here, and it's so innovative. It is AI. Now we have somebody by the name of Q here, or if you want to call her by her full name, Qiushi.
Yes, you got it perfect.
Oh, yay, I'm so excited. I'm so excited to have you here. Now, I actually met her recently through a mutual friend, and we got to talking. And after we finished our conversation, I was just like, wait, you're so intelligent and smart. I need to have you on the podcast.
Thank
you.
So
I'm so glad that you were able to take time from your busy day of everything that you're doing to be able to be here today.
Thanks for having me. It's an honor to be here.
Of course. Now, for those that don't know you, you're from Silicon Valley. Well, you're not from Silicon Valley, but you've been working in Silicon Valley doing everything in tech. And now you have started your own company called Leyline. Mm-hmm. And I just want, for those that are creatives or maybe aren't even creative, but just want to know more about AI and how people are innovating new companies and creating them, and how you're making it easier for somebody who may want to be a creator or is already a creator to be able to do their work more efficiently. So go ahead and let us know about yourself and Leyline.
Thank you. So I started out trying to become a scriptwriter a couple of years ago and trying to break it into Hollywood, and then realized how frustrating it is to like go through all the gatekeepers and how long you have to wait for people to say yes or no, and you have to know the right people, you have to be like doing the rounds. So I had this idea that in the future, I hope that every creator with a story to tell is able to tell their stories no matter where they are, no matter how much budget they have, and they should be heard. So years down the line, when AI came about, and I thought, wow, this is the best opportunity for anyone with a dream to either create a company, create a business, or create their own shows, films, animation, whatever they want to be creating. This is the best chance for everybody because technology has made it so cheap for everyone to be realizing their dreams. Therefore, I created Leyline. We make tools for creators so that they can use AI to create stunning content and also get it out there with their social media growth agent. And we're launching our product very soon.
Now, when you thought of the idea of Leyline, when did it click? Like, oh my gosh, we need to create this, and this is how it's going to be about. Like, where were you? What was the setting? What happened in that moment that made you actually think I have something?
I think right out of COVID was when we first saw like ChatGPT kind of hitting. And then I was playing with this AI image generator that you just upload like 20 of your own images and create a 3D avatar. And you can put like different outfits for your 3D AI generated image. That's when I thought, you know what, this is gonna come and is gonna roll over everybody in the creative industry like a train. So either I accept it now and I do something about it, right, or like it's gonna come later and then I will be sitting there and be like, what am I gonna do now? So I kind of saw it coming about a year before I actually started becoming mainstream, and I just started creating this company with a partner that I had also in the creative industry. She's a 24-year CG producer, and we wanted to bring AI into the creators tool so everybody can use AI to their advantage instead of just being rolled over like a train, like I just said.
Yeah. And you mentioned that you started off with screenwriting and having that dream and goal. What made you, were you still chasing after that dream when this moment happened, or did you already pivot to go strictly into technology and kind of left that dream behind?
I don't think I'll ever leave that dream behind, because right now, like with what I have built with Leyline, with what our engineering team is building right now, it's going to make people like me able to just create the content that we want, right? Instead of having to pitch to 10 studios, I'm hoping somebody is going to give me a yes, maybe, it's like living in forever purgatory, waiting for somebody to like admit it into heaven. I can just make it myself. Like I have a script, I break it down to short list, and I can generate it using the tool that I have. So
yeah, and I think it's great because I feel like as women, a lot of the times we try to solve problems, and that's like our nature. And instead of seeing this as a rejection, you created a lane for yourself, but also created a lane for others to be able to continue on their dreams in their own hands, rather than leave it in the hands of others to approve of them, and create opportunities for them. Now, you're a female, an immigrant founder, in very much a space that is still very male dominated. So how has that shaped the way that you've decided to be a leader and create for others?
It's a very good question. I haven't really been thinking about it from that way. Like, I don't feel like I'm a woman. Like, I don't get like self-conscious about it. I always grew up in very male-dominated environments. I went to very STEM-focused high school and STEM-focused universities, and then I worked at the trading floor on Wall Street for a while. So everybody around me were like men. So I guess I just got used to it. And to me, it's about, I think becoming a leader is not about like, I gotta claim my spot and shine and tell other people what to do. I think when you become a leader is when you actually want to solve some problems that everybody is facing. And that's why people let you lead them, because you are hopefully leading them to a direction that is solving their problems, and you're willing to take responsibility for these people that are working for you and the customers that are supposed to enjoy the benefits of your products, right? So I would say I became a leader by necessity. Like, I don't see anybody else doing what I need, so I'll just make it myself. And to make it myself, I need other people to help me, and I need to organize them. That's how, I became a leader. Like, I don't think of myself that way.
Yeah, and it seems like you didn't see yourself as the small fish when being around these men. Like, where does that confidence or focus come from? Because I think a lot of women could dream of being in a room that you've been in, but they feel intimidated. They feel like they might be minimized. But instead, you just persevered and you were like, I'm meant to be here.
I think when you're really, really trying to do something, you forget who you are or how other people see you. Like, all that is left is what you're trying to do. So I have something that I really, really wanted to do. So I don't
You didn't
really
let it
feel
stop
like
you.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, I love that because, in a male-dominated place like technology, you could always choose to look one way or choose the other. It's either stay focused on your passion or focus on the naysayers and what people may see and do for you. Now, do you ever feel like cultural perspective gives you an edge in how you see and solve your problems? Does your problem solving, do you feel comes from your culture? Does it come from your upbringing? Where did you get that innate knowledge and force to be able to just want to solve problems that you've come across?
I think it comes from the fact that I'm a very stubborn person. Like, there's something I wanted to do, and there are like so many hurdles you got to jump through. It's like playing a computer game, right? So many hurdles you have to jump through to get to that goal, right? Yeah. So that's where I'm getting most of my insights, because so many ways don't work. So just through trial and error and not giving up, one tends to learn a thing or two about the path they're trying to go for, and the goal they're trying to get.
Have you faced a hurdle with Leyline when it comes to you trying to pitch it to others and them not understanding it? And how did you get past that instead of saying, maybe this isn't going to work?
You just got to do it, right? So I think I don't need everybody to say, yes, good job. Like, a lot of the people are just going to end up not liking you or not really see what you're doing, or most of people just don't care. But as a company, as an entrepreneur, what I need is to find that group of the people, like maybe 20%, hopefully if I get that much, who really love what I do and who really needs what I do. And that's what makes a product or a company great. So yeah, I think it's just business as usual. When people don't understand it or instead naysayers, you just got to keep going. Right?
Or it's just not your audience, That might not be your customer, but that doesn't mean that the next person isn't going to be the customer that you've been looking for.
Yeah.
I love that. A lot of people are scared of AI and taking the role of creativity in our lives. A lot of people are saying, oh my God, when it comes to music, they're taking the job of a songwriter. When it comes to photographers, they're taking the job of photographers, because now you can do full campaigns without models and without a photographer, just with a computer. How do you feel about that when people say that?
It is a very good question, and it's a question I've been asked a million times. I think I am equally scared, if not more, as everybody, because technology is here to make things faster and more brutal, and a lot of people have to adapt and learn new skills in this new day and age. It's just the times that we're in. Yeah. So I would say in the meantime, technology might replace some jobs right now. What I'm also seeing is that a lot of people and companies are also being empowered by it. Say, for example, if you're a model and you have like an influencer, right? You have like 100,000 followings on Instagram. It could be that, as a model, people don't hire you anymore. then you lose some like actual modeling gigs. But in the meantime, if you use the influence part of your career well, and then you go out and start your own fashion brand, you don't need designers or you don't need as many management taking what's supposed to be your share. So in the meantime, you can lose jobs to AI, but in the meantime, you can also use AI to become your own boss, right? So
to
I would say
create your own basically production team.
Yeah, yeah.
Now, for those that don't know and don't understand yet what Leyline is, what is Leyline exactly?
Leyline is a platform for creators to use AI to make their own content and get it out there.
And if I was Susie May, who has a passion for making candles, but I tell myself I can't be in front of the camera, I don't know how to edit. Take me through how she will be able to launch her business with Leyline.
I think there's many ways she can do that. Like if she really said, like, I don't want to be on camera, it's totally okay. So she can be making content. Let's take TikTok for example, right? They can be making short videos about the candles. She doesn't have to be on camera. It could be about the nice little stories about candles, and she can even do like animated avatar to speak for her candles. She can probably use the Anderson story of having little girls in Christmas Eve, like selling candles. She could make a very nice little animation about it and keep making these clips with the AI video generation tool that we have. And then she can be using the social media growth agent tool to benchmark what is out there on TikTok right now. So her video actually gets distributed and noticed. And then once she has, let's say, like 50,000 followers for her video channel, she can start launching her little shop like that sells candles, right? And that is a business. So I think many people can be using this toolkit and this methodology to launch their own thing. Like you don't have to sell $100 million, but if you want to do like a very healthy niche following and then you just really have a close relationship with your followers, I think this is totally possible for everybody.
So basically the problem that Leyline is solving is the need to be able to not only not have to be in front of the camera, but also create content in multiple ways to be able to launch anything that you want online.
Yes. Yes. Okay. So originally brands have to do their own supply chain. It's like a long thing. You have to like hire a bunch of agents and then probably you sell it to distributors and sell it into retail. But I think with the current platforms out there, including the video platforms or like e-commerce platforms, it's totally possible that anybody can be their own brand and have their own products and go direct to consumer.
And how long do you think it'll be until Leyline comes out?
We're launching this summer. So stay tuned.
Exciting.
Yes.
That's so exciting. Okay, so if somebody was listening and has a story that they're dying to tell, but there's no time, no team, no traction, what's your message to them when they think, you make it seem so easy, but you still need, like, I have a 9 to 5, I don't know how to do this. Do you feel Leyline is literally that answer to be able to make it all happen? And is it an app that your regular person that may not be into technology or tech savvy can actually learn?
Everybody can learn and everybody has to learn is, I think, the message that I've been giving and that I've been hearing. So, LA is this entertainment capital of the world. And everybody that I know who's been like 20, 30 years in the business, they're learning AI and talking about AI. Never in my life have I been in so many conversations, dinner, lunch, coffee, everybody's talking about, have you been using this new tool? So I think everybody is trying to figure out the same thing all at the same time. And Leyline is here, and I'm sure many other really great tech companies are here to solve the problem of many people don't have as much time to learn the tech. They don't have as much time to do like prompt engineering and stuff. So Leyline is a tool that is very easy to use so that each creator, even if you don't have any previous experience with AI, should be able to pick it up really fast. If you can't, then we need to change our product. That's why our company's here.
And it seems like you've put so much passion and effort and detail into the creation of Leyline. Did you have to let go of anything in the journey to create this, whether it be in your personal life or in business or other passions that you had to be able to make this come alive?
Lots of sleep. Yeah, I don't think of it that way. I think a person is able to live a long life in this day and age, probably, even with technology. You know, it's very likely that everybody is going to live to like 120. Everybody needs to learn new things all the time now with new technology. So even if I don't give it up for Leyline, I'll probably give up certain things in my life for other things.
Yeah.
So I don't think of it that way.
You're just forever evolving, and there's different seasons of our lives that we're in.
Yeah,
And right
well
now
said,
you're
yes.
in the focused Leyline season. Now, what does success really look like for you when it comes to creating Leyline, launching it, and just being a woman in Silicon Valley?
What does success look like? Good question. I think if I have a really loyal group of users that is always there and is telling me this is what I want for the next iteration of the product. This is what I want. I can't wait to have that come out. And that's what success look like to me.
Yeah.
Like I would want to be really doing what the creators need with our product. As a woman in Silicon Valley, again, I don't think of it that way.
Yeah.
Like, I think if my product and my company succeeds, then that naturally is the success of an entrepreneur. Yeah, and that's it. Yeah.
Have you ever felt like Leyline wasn't going to launch because of hurdles that you faced? You know, I think a lot of the times, like, we can be really confident, but as humans, we all have moments that we're just off, whether it be a bad meeting, whether it be that you just maybe the timeline that you had for it got elongated and you have to bring yourself back. And we always bring ourselves back to like, okay, it's not the end of the world. But at one point you were like, oh, is this ever gonna make it out? Hispanic Heritage Month reminds us just how hard our community works. I see it in my family, friends, peers, and in all the hardworking Latinos showing up every day to provide for their families with dignity through tough times. That's why I'm proud to partner with National University. They're a nonprofit accredited Hispanic serving institution that supports all your ands, whether that's your job and your education, your family, and your future. NU's flexible online courses make getting your degree achievable. Check the link to explore NU's scholarship and start building what's next today.
Every day, actually. Every day I feel like, oh my God, this is not going to work. But I think that's just part of being a tech startup founder, because if you're not feeling like this every day or every week, then you're not doing something cutting edge enough.
Yeah.
So it's not really worth the time and effort that everybody is pouring into this. So you always got to take massive risks. And massive risk means that there is a high chance it's going to fail. You just got to be comfortable with it, right? It's just, this is the lane of life that I've chosen right now, and this is just business as usual. So last year, when we started making the first iteration of the product, it's supposed to be like a pipeline for making traditional VFX and animation. And in the process that we're building that product, technology has already changed quite a bit, right? So you see all the video technologies that's coming out lately, and every week there's a new model. So we had to adapt the product design partway through so that, you know, we catch up to the new tech. It's just part of business, I guess.
Right.
Yeah.
And is there any hobbies or rituals or steps that you take whenever you do feel out of whack to bring yourself back?
I actually need one. That's a good question. Yeah, I cook a lot. Yeah. Yeah.
Is that how you just decompress for a second?
Yes.
What's your favorite thing to cook?
Everything. I can cook all the food that I like. I'm a big foodie.
I love that. So I think that for me, whenever I get really stressed out, I have a tendency to clean. And I always I tell Frankie, I'm like, I feel like if my mind is a mess, but I clean what's in front of me, somehow that's compartmentalizing and organizing the things in my brain. But it also makes me focus on what's in front of me. So it takes away the stress that I have in my brain.
Okay,
so I think
let's be roommates.
You cook, I clean. Yes. I love that. Now, if Leyline didn't exist, what do you think you'd be building instead?
Wow, that is a good question. What would I be building instead?
Or what would you be doing besides screenwriting?
I want to go take a tour to visit all the organic farms.
Oh.
Maybe do some farm work. So I really like gardening and stuff like that as well. So that's what I'll probably be doing for a few months before I determine what I do next.
Okay. Now, do you have a certain type of dream garden that you want to have one day?
Yes.
What is it?
I actually had it all planned out, with what flowers and what veggies to plant for each season.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, what's your favorite veggie?
Cucumber.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Does it take long for it to grow?
No, it's like the best thing. So you just do it for one summer and then it just keeps giving. It's like the best kind of veggies to plant.
Okay, well, I have a question. Now, if I would love a garden one day, but I have no idea when it comes to gardening. Do you think that AI could teach me how to plant and execute a successful garden?
Yeah, you can actually. It's not what our product does, but
Yeah.
I'm sure it's like if you input what you want, like this is the ideal garden like I want, and this is where I live, and these are the type of veggies that I like to eat and the flowers that I like to have. Help me do a garden planning. You'd be surprised at the kind of answer it will give you.
And then when it comes to like as a creator with Leyline, in the same essence, if I'm already a creator making, let's say, I don't know, $100,000 a year, do you feel, what is the percentage that you think Leyline can increase their revenue per year?
That actually, I have to look into what kind of creator you are. So if your product is yourself, basically you're an influencer
Yeah.
on Instagram and stuff, then probably you're making stuff with your own content. Then you will do stuff that help your content get more out there, get more fans, and then you can expand your outreach that way. So I can't say for sure how much you'll be able to expand in that way.
I see so many ads a lot of the time of different apps that show you like, oh, download this app to see the trends on TikTok and it'll push your videos. And I've tried a few just to see. What do you feel makes Leyline actually legit about that? Because I feel a lot of them are just marketing ones that they have you sign up, pay a payment for you to get all these trend sounds. And then there's really no guarantee that is really going to do it. At least I haven't seen a big change from that. So with Leyline, is there a different software that you guys use or a different tool to be able to help the creator be pushed?
We actually help the creators speed up their content creation. So we don't really try to change who you are. We just help the creators to be more of themselves, to amplify what's already working for a established creator like you, like say, for example, like that. So for example, our tool has these topic suggestions, like what's trending right now. Like this can be probably what you put into your next 3 to 5 videos, and we help you generate different kind of scripts based on what's trending out there. So this is the methodology that we use, and we have the database that we get from, like it's going to be the actual trends on TikTok. So
And
we
it's
do part
any
of the
type
work.
of creator, right? It can be anybody from a chef to a beauty creator
Yes.
to a tech creator
Yes.
to a fishing creator, right?
Yes.
I love that. And how are you able to get all this information for literally any type of creator and not limit yourself to just a niche?
Oh, we have a database.
How long
That's what
did it take
engineers
to
do.
create that database?
The database is always being updated.
Okay.
So our AI agent will find out like what are the accounts out there and just to get the content live to the creators who's traversing those.
And I have a random question, and this is just going super off the grid. But did you see recently how the app Claude was able to blacklist somebody as long as they were like given the prompt? I don't know if you saw it. It was going viral on X, I guess I still call it Twitter, but on X where it said, I want you to blacklist so and so and so that is trying to quit, and then it like did it. So does AI ever scare you in that way that it could ever come back to haunt you per se?
Humans can do that too.
Yeah.
So I think to me, AI is the creation of humans because the data that was used to train the AIs are like our collective memory in the entire civilization, right? So whatever evils human can do, probably AI can do, but less because there's like controls put into that. But anything bad that AI can do, humans started them first. This is my opinion.
Yeah. Where do you see AI going in the next 5 years?
I don't know the answer to that question,
Yeah.
but definitely smarter. It's going to grow exponential speed. I think it's going to benefit humanity in a way that we can't really think of at the moment. And a lot of social changes are going to come in the next 5 years because of this technology shift.
I think a lot of people also are on one side or on the other of AI makes you think less. AI makes you slower. AI in the sense of like using your brain and exercising. But I think that once you start actually using it, you realize that you have so much more time to do other things that you maybe have put off because of stressing yourself. So for the people that still have that idea, what do you have to say to them?
People said the same thing about calculators probably when it first came out. People said probably the same thing. I don't know, maybe when notebooks and pencils came out, because if you write it down, it actually doesn't exercise your memory anymore. But every time technology advances, I believe people found new ways to use their time and use their brain. There are things that hasn't been thought of yet. Like for me, like what I want to do is if I can find an AI that will help me run my company every day, I would be rather spending my time gardening, right? I don't think human beings are supposed to be locked in there, like working 20 hours a day. Like we're supposed to be in nature, being philosophical and create. So that's what I believe.
AI makes us be a little bit more human by not being robots that are working 24/7. And we can leave that to them and then we do our part and then walk away from it.
Yeah, I think that's going to be, if technology is there in 5 years, I'll be very, very happy. Yeah.
I love that. Well, I want to ask you one final question and is what would happen to Leyline for you to feel like, wow, I made it?
Well, you know, there's this holy grail of any tech founder. Like, if your company becomes a unicorn, I think, although I'm like a creator and I love gardening and stuff, I still want that.
Well, let's put that into the universe that it's going to happen and so many people are going to use it, find it so useful, and it's going to be innovative. It's going to be the unicorn in AI, and I can't wait to try it myself. And it comes out in the summer of 2025. So
Thank you. Namaste.
well, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys loved this nice episode that gave you tips and tricks, whether you're a creator, whether you're in the tech world, whether you're a woman, or maybe you want to play around with being a creator and see if it works out for you. We just gave you a lot of tips and tricks, and we hope that you put them to use. And make sure you download Leyline when it comes out in summer 2025. We'll make sure to put it in the description, whether it's the beta or the live link. And thank you so much for being here, Q.
Thank you for having me, Yanina.
Of course. Until next time.